Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm doing a repeat of a video I did just the other day where we were talking about Tier 6 versus Tier 5 Ultimus raids. So in here, what I'm doing is, again, comparing what we kind of got for rewards between this 5 Ultimus and this 6 Ultimus. I did this the other day, but FoxNext went in and kind of, I'll call it hot fixed the rewards. So you can kind of see in here that there is some blue mats now, which is nice because people still need them, and there are more purples. So similar to the other video that I did, I'm going to show you a spreadsheet that kind of compares those rewards. So you can just kind of see, well, if I'm doing 100% on my Tier 5 right now, when should I switch over to Tier 6? So it's, again, same concept that I talked about the other day. The way this is set up, this is a spreadsheet. I blew it up a little bit so it'd be a little bit easier to see. I know that some people had some problems seeing it with the size of the screen and the size of the spreadsheet, so I blew it up a little bit here. So I'm going to have to scroll a little bit from left to right, so bear with me here. But basically the way this is set up is I've got my raids on the left here, Tier 6, Tier 5, the number of players, the nodes per player on average, raid keys, nodes needed for to hit 30%, 60%, and also if you want to talk about raid points. And then from there, I've got these different brackets broken up where it's the Tier 1 rewards, and the way I have this set up is on average. So if you look at the formula here, I've got the total number of raid credits divided by 4 because there are 4 different categories. So on average, each person should get, and I just add them together and divide. And that I kind of rinse and repeat that as I go through here so you can get an idea on average how much each person within your alliance will get. And then I actually have total alliance gain and average per raid key and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to go through that. That's way too much detail for here. But what I am going to do is just kind of talk about if you're doing 100% on Tier 5, which means you're getting these rewards here, these right here. If you're getting those right now, when do you switch over? Or at what, I won't say when do you switch over, but when do the rewards make sense to switch over? So again, similar to what I did last time, when right now you're getting on average 958 raid credits in Tier 5 at 100%. It's not until you 100% the Tier 6 raid that you get more than that. Here, even if you're getting 60%, you lose 105 raid credits on average. Blues, it's the weird part about this is they still have these identical, which I just don't get. I would think you'd get more blues in a Tier 6, but whatever. It is what it is. So you don't get the same in T2 blue ability mats is your 100% in Tier 5 until you 100% Tier 6. Now, this is where you get your purples. You get 47.5 right now. If you're just 30% in your Tier 1 rewards, so you get your 30% on your Tier 6 raid, you're already at, 11 more on average? Yeah, so 11 more on average. So if you only care about purples and you find losing out on raid credits and T2 blue ability materials, go ahead and get your 30%. Jump into the blue gear orb fragments. You're getting 4650 right now. Looks like those are the same. I've got a format here that I just noticed, but again, unless you want to get lower blue gear orb fragments, you want to stick with your Tier 5, and then all the way to your purple gear orb fragments. That's where you get your benefit. We're currently getting 3320. It's real close here. So your 30%, you get those purple gear orb fragments. You're close, but technically not until your Tier 2 rewards in the Tier 6. Unless you 60% the Tier 6, that's when you get your purple gear orb frags. So in my mind, unless you're really 60%ing this Tier 6, you don't want to do it, because here you're close on your blues. You're not too far off. You lose about 105 raid credits and about 15 blue mats. It's probably worth it to gain 30 purple T3 ability items. Again, that's a formatting error change there, so just fix that right away. You're not really you're getting your purples as better than what you were in your tier 5. So 60%, can you do it? If you can, great, but that's where you get to the next kind of step in this thing, where you're talking about, can you do 60%? I've watched multiple videos on, high-end alliances, whales, talking about how much they're struggling with passing and getting to 60%. One of them, OXT, who's the top player in the game. If you don't know that, I'll show you who the person is. That's interesting. He's not even. Let's find him here. There he is. So this guy here, OXTS 86V. Apparently he spent like 3,000 cores just in helping finish in his own lane. That's crazy. So I think for us, what I'll call regular folk, who are not necessarily able to, spend that type of core, spend that type of money, I think you really want to stick with tier 5. Maybe you throw in a tier 6 just midweek or something, just to change it up a little bit and, get everybody kind of focused on how, wow, we got a lot of room for improvement to get us to where we want to be. So anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope that helped give you kind of some understanding of when to switch over. So even with these raid reward increases, my opinion, tier 5 is the raid is the way to go, just for your farming up, unless you're just tip top and you don't need any blues and you just need to grind out those higher purples and you just want to kind of do progression. So if you enjoyed the video, please click the subscribe button below as well as that like button, and we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.